Hey everyone, this is Gayatri Jayakumar and welcome to IELTS and Language Lab. Hope you're all doing well. When it comes to your preparation for IELTS, it's quite common that people are worried about how to improve your vocabulary or how to improve your pronunciation. Now, when it comes to the vocabulary, talking about a particular topic, right, like education or let's say family or gender, you should be using words relating to these topics in order to improve your chances of getting better scores rather than using some cliche or difficult words to improve your scores. So, how to do that? It's quite easy. And here are the two techniques. One is using sticky notes. So, what are these sticky notes? You have those colored papers, we call it as post it notes. Get some of those, and whatever words you want to learn, write one word per sticky note using a sketch pen or a marker in such a way that you can see this from a distance. And you should always write the meaning on the other side with a pencil or a pen. This is so that the meaning does not show or leak onto the other side. And what you should do is stick these sticky notes or post-it notes in different places, especially in places that you spend most of your time in. Like if it is in your bedroom, stick it on the wall opposite to your bed. Or if you spend a lot of time watching TV, just stick it next to your TV. Or if you spend a lot of time at work, stick it in your cabin or on your table. Or if you drive a lot and you're stuck in the traffic a lot, stick this on your dashboard. So what you have to do is every time you see the word on the sticky note, you'll have to make a sentence with it in your mind. Do not write it down anywhere because writing down things does not always help you to remember things. So make a sentence in your mind. Do not write it down. And throughout the day, every time you see the sticky notes, make sure that you're making a sentence with it in your mind. Now, the very first few times when you look at the word, you might not exactly remember what it means. And it's absolutely fine. You can go ahead and flip the sticky note and check the meaning, which is why we are writing the meaning on the other side so that you'll not get the meaning the very first time you look at it. So by the time you have done this for like 4, 5, or even 6 times, your brain will be tired of flipping the sticky notes to find the meaning. And our brains are always lazy things. It just wants to get everything done very quick. So what it'll do is it'll start remembering the meaning of the words by the sixth or seventh time, and by then you'll just have to look at the word, you'll remember the meaning, and you'll be making sentences in your mind. Now, why making sentences in your mind? Because the more you do that, whatever language you already have in your mind would have sedimented down, and only those words or those ideas that you use in your daily life context stays on the surface. When you're thinking or when you're making those sentences in your mind literally churns up everything that you know in English in order to make those ideas put into words, or basically trying to say those ideas. And this is how we sort of get the language that we already have towards the surface and use it in our day-to-day vocabulary or in our day-to-day life. So basically, make sentences in your mind, especially with these new words, and these new words will also sort of get into the stream of the words that we already use or we know. So make sure you're using sticky notes to learn your words. Now, the next question is, how do we get those words? And that's also pretty easy because when it comes to IELTS, it's always common topic, common everyday topic that they usually ask questions from. And the best place to get such things is your mobile phone browser. All that you need to do is open your mobile phone browser. Any browser you use is fine. Safari, Chrome, any browser is fine. Once you open the browser, right below the search bar, or if you swipe to the left or right or something, you'll get those list of article suggestions. All that you need to do is like read 4 or 5 from those article suggestions from different topics. Do not stick to the same topic all the time. And even if you're not interested in the topic, just push through the article, because when it comes to your reading module, you might not always get things that you're interested in. So make sure that you're reading articles from 4 or 5 different topics. Like, for example, first article can be from sports, second one from fashion, third from, let's say, travel and tourism, fourth from health, the last one from science and technology. Anything is fine. Any different topics works out. So what you'll have to do is read different articles from 5 different topics. 5 articles is more than enough. And as you read the articles, especially the articles on mobile phone browsers, what they do is they give you topic-oriented vocabulary that most people can easily relate to. And that's exactly what we're looking for. So what you should do is, as you read these articles, when you start finding words that are related to the article, that are related to the topic, but not words that you do not use on a daily basis, words you might know, words you're familiar with, but maybe not words that you use in a day-to-day life. Write those down. Take a book and note those down. For example, let's say you're reading an article about health and they found out some words that are related to health, words that you know you're familiar with, or words that you can easily learn, but words that you do not use in your day to day life. So write down the main topic health and write down the new words that you've found out. And do this for all the 5 topics you've done on the same page. Do not dedicate different pages for different topics, because if you do that, by like 4 or 5 days, you'll be tired of selecting or finding out each page dedicated to the topic and writing those words down. So please don't do that. Make sure you're writing all the topics you read and all the topic-oriented vocabulary you found that day in a single page, so that every day you flip through these pages, you'll be revising the words as well. So make sure you're reading these browser articles and find out at least 4 or 5 topic-oriented vocabulary from these topics, from these articles you're reading, and note them down in a book. And when you flip through the pages, make sure you're just quickly brushing through all the things that you've done so far. And then find out the words that you want to learn, or the words that you want to include in your vocabulary, or the words that you're familiar with but doesn't often include in your vocabulary. Pick those words up. Like, make sticky notes out of these and make sure that at a time you do not have more than 3 sticky notes. 3 is like the maximum number. Do not use more than 3 sticky notes at a time. So 3 words at a time. And every day replace the sticky notes with new words. So this will also ensure that you are trying to learn new words, and that deadline will also sort of push you into learning that word within that day. So within a week, you would have either attempted to learn or will have learned 21 words, which is really cool. So what you can do is to also revise those words after every 3 or 4 days, so that you can save the sticky notes as well. Form it into flashcards by sort of cutting off the sticky part of the sticky note or folding it inside so that it forms a flashcard. Save these flashcards and try learning these words or refreshing these words every 3 or 4 days, and you should be good. So please make sure that you're doing these things, like including sticky notes and reading everyday browser articles on a daily basis from different topics, of course, and note them down and improve your vocabulary.